Last chapter, chapter 10, is very short and it related to the macros and how you can create macros uh, in Excel using the Visual Basic within the Excel. Okay, so let us start.
When you open a workbook that contains macros, the message bar appears below the ribbon with the security warning that
The file used in this video, appointment.xlsm, which is stand for the macro, the last letter, is available on Blackboard so you can practice with it.
macros have been disabled. Click the Enable Content button to enable macros and other active content. If you do not want this warning to appear every time the workbook is opened, you can make the workbook a trusted document. Click the File tab. On the Info page, click the Enable Content button and select Enable All Content to make this workbook a trusted document.
So here just you learned how to open an Excel file which already has a macro programmed in it. Maybe you got it from the internet or from the file that I am sharing with you.
To check macro security settings, open the Trust Center. Click the File tab. Click the Options button to open the Excel Options dialog. Click Trust Center, and then click the Trust Center Settings button. Click Macro Settings, and review the current setting. If necessary, click the Disable All Macros with Notification Radio button, and click OK. To add a location to the Trusted Locations list, in the Trust Center, click Trusted Locations. Click the Add New Location button. Click the Browse button and navigate to the folder you want to use as a trusted location. Select the folder and click OK. Verify the folder location in the Path box and click OK. The folder is added to the list of trusted locations. Click OK to close the Trust Center. Click OK again to close the Excel Options dialog.
So all what he showed us here, if you got a file that already has a macro in it and you trust the source of this file, because a lot of times you'll be afraid to open a macro associated with Excel because most of the time this is how viruses being distributed. So if you trust the source, and definitely you have to trust the source I shared with you related to this book, you add this trusted file into a specific location so you don't have every time to redirect Excel and to confirm with Excel, yes, this is a file that has a macro and I trust it, so don't give me so much warning, okay? That's the whole idea so far in this second video.
To add the Developer tab to the ribbon, click the File tab. Click Options to open the Excel Options dialog. Click Customize Ribbon. At the right side of the Customize the Ribbon window, the Customize the Ribbon list shows all the tabs and groups available. Click the Developer checkbox to add the Developer tab to the ribbon. Click OK.
Okay. How we can run a macro.
To run a macro, on the Developer tab in the Code group, click the Macros button. In the Macro dialog, click the name of the macro you want to run. Click the Run button.
And again, this is the same file you have in Blackboard. You want to test it. All you have to do is just to run it. How you can save a macro enabled workbook or template.
To save the file as a macro-enabled template, click the File tab and click Save As. On the Save As page, click the Save As type arrow and select Excel Macro Enabled Template. Notice that when you change the file format to Excel Macro Enabled Template, the Save As location changes to Documents, Custom Office Templates. This is the default location for saving new Microsoft Office templates. Click Save. To save the file as a macro-enabled file, click the File tab and click Save As. If necessary, navigate to the location where you want to save the file. On the Save As page, click the Save As type arrow and select Excel Macro Enabled Workbook. Click Save.
So as you notice, the extension is Excel, XLS, and instead of X at the end, M, which stands for macro. Now we're going to do a recording of a macro.
To record a macro, on the Developer tab in the Code group, click the Record Macro button. In the Record Macro dialog, enter a name for the macro in the Macro Name box. If you want to create a keyboard shortcut for the macro, type the upper or lowercase letter in the shortcut key box. In the description box, enter a description of the tasks the macro will perform and the circumstances under which the macro should be used. Click OK to begin recording the macro. Excel is now recording your typing and mouse clicks to create the macro. Perform all the actions you want the macro to perform. When you are finished, click the Stop Recording button.
So as if you are recording a couple of actions that you know that you're going to repeat them often in Excel. So every time you want to repeat the same actions on different files, all you have to do is recalling that macro. This is the idea. You're programming Excel to do some steps already saved, and all you have to do to apply them. And now we're going to see how to apply them. And there's a complete course actually with Visual Basic in the data analytics program in Gordon Ford College of Business. So if you're interested in learning how to do all the Visual Basic programming coding, I would advise you to take it. So let us see how you can modify now a macro that you created using Visual Basic Editor.
To edit a macro, on the Developer tab in the Code group, click the Macros button to open the macro dialog. Select the macro you want to edit, and then click the Edit button. The Visual Basic Editor opens in a new window with the macro code displayed in the Code window. Make the changes you want in the code. To add a new comment, go to the end of the line where you want to insert the comment. Press Enter twice. Type an apostrophe and then type the comment text. Press Enter again to add a blank line after the comment. When you are finished with your changes, click the Save button in the Visual Basic Editor toolbar and then close the Visual Basic Editor window to return to your workbook.
Okay. Next one, how you can add a macro to a form button control.
To add a form control button to run a macro, on the Developer tab in the Controls group, click the Insert Controls button and click the button Form Control button. Click and drag on the worksheet to draw the button. When you release the mouse button, the Assign Macro dialog opens. Click the name of the macro you want, and then click OK. To change the button text, right-click the button and select Edit Text. Click outside the button when you are through editing the text.
So just a way that you can incorporate inside Excel to get the user who uses your Excel to click this button and run the macro, a visualized way.
To add a custom tab and group to the ribbon, click the File tab. Click Options to open the Excel Options dialog. Click Customize Ribbon. To add a new tab, click the New Tab button located below the Customize the Ribbon list. A new tab named New Tab Custom is added with one group named New Group Custom. To rename the tab, select the tab name in the Customize the Ribbon list, and then select the Rename button. In the Rename dialog, type the new tab name in the Display Name box, and then click OK. Follow the same steps to rename the new group. When you rename a group, you can also select an icon. This is the image that shows on the Group button when the Excel window is too narrow to show the group completely. To change the order in which tabs appear on the ribbon, select the tab name and then click the Move Up or Move Down button. Now that you have a custom tab and group, you need to add commands to the group. To add a command to the custom group, in the Customize the Ribbon list, select the custom group you want to add commands to. At the left side of the Customize the Ribbon window, expand the Choose Commands From list and select the option you want. Select Macros to see the list of macros included in all open workbooks. Select the command you want to add and click the Add button. When you are finished customizing the ribbon, click OK. The custom tab and groups will be available whenever you use Excel. To undo all customizations and return both the ribbon and the Quick Access toolbar to their original states, in the Excel Options dialog, Customize the Ribbon page, click the Reset button and select Reset All Customizations. Excel displays a message to verify that you want to reset all ribbon and Quick Access toolbar customizations. Click Yes.
Okay, so technically you created a new tab on top of Excel tabs. Okay, and now the last part of this chapter, how we're gonna customize the quick access toolbar for the current workbook.
To add a macro to the Quick Access toolbar, click the Customize Quick Access toolbar button and select More Commands. The Excel Options dialog opens to the Customize the Quick Access toolbar page. Expand the Choose Commands From list and select Macros. Select the macro name and click the Add button. When you are finished customizing the Quick Access toolbar, click OK. To reset the Quick Access toolbar to its original state, open the Excel Options dialog to the Customize the Quick Access toolbar page. Click the Reset button and select Reset Only Quick Access toolbar. Excel displays a message to verify that you want to reset the Quick Access toolbar customizations. Click Yes.
Okay, again, this is like adding new features into your Excel. And that's the last part of this book. And congratulations, you are done with all the chapters.